If you've ever searched for easy platinum trophies, you've probably seen the exact same games recommended over and over again. Astrobot, Spider-Man, Ghost of Tsushima, and while those are all fantastic games, there are so many amazing platinum trophies that never seem to make anyone's list. So today I'm going to show you 7 platinum trophies you need to earn in 2026 that no one talks about. Whether you're a brand new trophy hunter looking for your next platinum, or a veteran collector searching for something different, I've got you covered. From nostalgic platformers and hilarious RPGs to one of the most underrated superhero games ever made. These are 7 platinum trophies that you absolutely shouldn't sleep on in 2026. Starting off the list is Spongebob Titans of the Tide, and this is exactly the kind of platinum trophy that deserves way more attention than it gets. If you're looking for a fun, stress-free platinum, this game is a fantastic choice. The trophy list is incredibly straightforward, with no difficulty related trophies, no missables, and no frustrating online requirements to worry about. The game itself is packed with classic SpongeBob humour, colourful levels, and plenty of collectibles to hunt down as you play. Better yet, most of the trophies will come naturally as you progress through the story, meaning you can spend more time enjoying the game and less time staring at a guide. The platinum can be earned in around 10 to 15 hours, making it perfect for anyone looking for a shorter trophy hunting experience without sacrificing quality. Whether you're a lifelong SpongeBob fan or just someone looking for a relaxing platinum trophy to add to the collection, SpongeBob Titans of the Tide is an easy recommendation and a great way to kick off the list. Next up, staying with platformers, is Jak and Daxter the Precursor Legacy, a game that many consider one of the greatest platformers ever made. Originally released on the PS2, Jak and Daxter still holds up incredibly well today thanks to its colourful world, memorable characters, and satisfying collectathon gameplay. If you're a fan of classic platformers, this game is absolutely deserving of a place in your trophy collection. What makes the platinum so enjoyable is how it naturally encourages you to explore every corner of the world. Most of the trophy list revolves around collecting power cells, scalp flies, and precursor orbs, giving you a reason to fully experience everything going through the game has to offer. Better yet, the platinum is very approachable. There are no difficulty trophies, no online requirements, and no complicated challenges that will leave you pulling your hair out like many other platinum trophies. In fact, many players can earn this platinum in around 10 to 15 hours with minimal guide usage. If you've never played Jak and Daxter before, this is the perfect excuse to experience a PlayStation classic. And if you have played it before, the platinum is a brilliant trip down memory lane. Switching genre, coming in next is Hogwarts Legacy. And while the platinum is definitely longer than some of the others on this list, it's one that every Harry Potter fan should experience. Set in the wizarding world long before the events of the books and the films, Hogwarts Legacy lets you create your own witch or wizard and explore one of the most detailed versions of Hogwarts ever seen in a video game. From attending classes and learning spells to battling dark wizards and uncovering ancient secrets, there's always something to do. The Platinum Trophy naturally encourages you to experience everything the game has to offer. You'll complete side quests, discover hidden collectibles, explore every corner of the map, and master your magical abilities along the way. Despite taking around 50 to 60 hours, the trophy list is surprisingly straightforward. There are no brutal difficulty combat challenges, and most trophies can be earned simply by fully engaging with the game's content. If you're looking for a platinum that combines a fantastic open world with a genuine sense of adventure, Hogwarts Legacy is an easy recommendation and one of the most enjoyable trophy hunting experiences available on PlayStation. If you're after a platinum trophy that is completely different to anything else on this list, then South Park The Stick of Truth is an absolute must play. What starts out as a simple game of make-believe between the kids of South Park quickly turns into a hilarious RPG packed with ridiculous quests, unforgettable characters, and some of the funniest moments you'll find in gaming. Even years after the release, the humour still holds up, especially for fans of the show. The platinum itself is relatively straightforward and can be completed in around 15 to 20 hours. There are a few missable trophies to keep an eye on, but with a quick guide for those specific requirements, the overall trophy list is very manageable. What makes this platinum so enjoyable is that it never really feels like a grind. Almost every trophy encourages you to interact with the game's world, complete side quests, find collectibles, and experience all of the bizarre situations South Park throws at you. If you've never played The Stick of Truth before, you're in for one of the funniest platinum journeys on PlayStation, and it's a game that deserves far more recognition from trophy hunters than it gets. Next up is Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, and in my opinion, this is one of the most underrated PlayStation games of the last few years. When the game launched, a lot of people overlooked it because of the mixed reception to Marvel Avengers, but Guardians of the Galaxy ended up delivering an incredible single-player experience with a fantastic story, brilliant character interactions, and some genuinely emotional moments. You play as Star-Lord, leading the Guardians across the galaxy as you make choices, fight enemies, and somehow try to keep the team from falling apart. The constant banter between the characters makes every mission entertaining, and by the end of the game, it genuinely feels like you've gone on an adventure with the Guardians. The Platinum Trophy is also very achievable, with most players earning it in around 25 to 35 hours. While you'll need to keep an eye on collectibles and a few specific requirements, there's nothing overly difficult or frustrating standing between you and the platinum. If you've never given this game a chance, I highly recommend it. Not only is it a fantastic platinum trophy, but it's also one of the best superhero games that nobody seems to talk about anymore. Next up is Control, and in my opinion, this is one of the most underrated PlayStation games of the last generation. When it launched, a lot of people didn't quite know what to make of it. The strange marketing, the surreal tone, and the lack of traditional exposition meant it flew under the radar for a lot of players, but Control ended up being one of the most unique and atmospheric action games in years. Blending tight third-person combat with an eerie, mind-bending story inside a shifting supernatural building known as the Aldous House, you play as Jesse Faden, who arrived at the Federal Bureau of Control and unexpectedly becomes its director. From there, you're thrown into a constantly evolving world filled with paranatural threats, psychic abilities, and a mysterious force known as the Hiss. The gameplay loop of gaining new powers, exploring shifting environments, and slowly uncovering what's really going on makes every section feel unpredictable and engaging. The Platinum Trophy is also fairly manageable, usually taking around 25 to 35 hours to complete depending on how much side content you go for. Most of it comes down to completing side missions, collecting key documents, and upgrading your abilities, with nothing that feels overly grinding or frustrating if you explore as you play. It is no better time to try it now with the sequel coming out soon. If you've never given this game a proper chance, it's absolutely worth going back to. Not only is it a standout platinum for trophy hunters, but it's also one of the most original and stylish action games of its generation. Next up is Spyro the Dragon, and in my opinion this is one of the most charming and influential platformers to ever release on the original PlayStation. When it launched, it stood out immediately for its bright visuals, smooth gameplay, and the freedom of flight-based exploration that felt far ahead of its time. While a lot of early 3D platformers struggled with clunky controls or confusing camera systems, Spyro managed to make it feel surprisingly polished, giving players a fast, responsive, and constantly fun experience across its themed homeworlds. You play Spyro, a small purple dragon who sets out on a journey across the Dragon Realms to rescue his fellow dragons, collect treasure, and take down the Gnorc forces led by Nasty Gnorc. The simplicity of the story works in its favour, keeping the focus on exploration, platforming challenges, and the satisfying loop of clearing each level 100%. The level design encourages you to master movement, glide across huge gaps, and hunt down every hidden gem and dragon statue. The Platinum Trophy is also very straightforward, typically taking around 6 to 10 hours in the reignited version depending on how familiar you are with the levels. Most of it comes down to collecting all gems, freeing every dragon, and completing each world fully, with very little that feels punishing or difficult. If you've never gone back to it, it's still one of the most relaxing and enjoyable classic platformers to revisit, and a perfect introduction to the early days of 3D PlayStation gaming. Spyro 4 has just been announced, making now the perfect time to jump into the series. And that's 7 platinums you need to earn in 2026 that most people are still sleeping on. These aren't just easy plats or filler games either, these are genuinely great experiences that deserve way more attention. I'd love to know what you think of these, or which one you'd go first, or if there's any underrated platinums you think people should be talking about. Thank you for the support, we'll see you in the next one.